And in a statement on Sunday, the embassy urged U.S. citizens to leave the country due to the violence, adding that it would be on limited operations on Monday. There's a serious state of emergency that has been issued for this country. People are in fear for their lives in two different kinds of ways. So Haiti declares a state of emergency after mass prison escape. Let's get into it. This also is something that will make you think, well, what if this happened here in the United States? So this is why I'm sharing this with you guys, just to note that anything could happen anywhere. And just because it's affecting someone in another country, we should have compassion for it, but we should also try to place ourselves in that situation and say, what if that happens here? What would you do? How would you handle it? Do you have a plan in place? Fire evacuation, any kind of emergency preparedness is always key. So it says Haiti's government declared a state of emergency on Sunday after thousands of inmates apparently escaped from its largest prison during a surge of gang violence that has upended the Caribbean nation for months. The government cited the deterioration of security, notable in the capital Port-au-Prince, and increasingly violent criminal acts perpetrated by armed gangs, including kidnappings and killings of the citizens, violence against women and children, and looting. And this is according to the France minister, who is serving as acting prime minister at the time. It has also cited attacks by armed groups on Saturday against the country's two largest prisons, one in Port-au-Prince and another in Croix, which led to escape of dangerous prisoners and caused deaths and injuries among police and prison staff. A United Nations source said on Sunday that around 3,500 prisoners are believed to have escaped Haiti's national penitentiary during the weekend. There have been 3,687 prisoners at the prison, according to the source. So that's only a handful left in the prison still today. The UN mission in Haiti tracks incarcerated population and humanitarian conditions in prisons in the country. So I'm pretty sure they're concerned about any American citizens also that are there, with all of these escaped criminals running loose. The remaining prisoners are now being moved to other facilities, and that the penitentiary is now empty and surrounded by police. The Haitian ministry, I don't know why they're surrounded by the police now, because no one's there. Everybody's out, causing havoc. The Haitian Ministry of Communication said in a statement on Sunday that police confronted heavily armed criminals seeking at any cost to free people from custody, and were not able to stop the criminals from freeing a large number of other prisoners. The violence left several inmates and prison staff injured. Earlier in a tweet, one of Haiti's police unions pleaded for all officers in the capital with access to cars and weapons to assist police battling to maintain control of the prison. It warned that if attackers were successful, we are done. No one will be spared in the capital because there will be 3,000 extra bandits on the loose. Multiple security sources in Port-au-Prince told CNN that the most recent surge in violence, which began on Thursday and has targeted police stations, the international airport, and the penitentiary, is unprecedented in recent years. And on Friday, Haitian gang leader named Barbecue, well, his name is Jimmy, but they call him Barbecue, said he would continue in his effort to try to oust the Prime Minister, Ariel Henry. We asked the Haitian National Police and military to take responsibility and arrest Ariel Henry. Once again, the population is not our enemy. The armed groups are not your enemy. You arrest Ariel Henry for the country's liberation. With these weapons, we will liberate the country, and these weapons will change the country. Barbecue also went on to say, Barbecue is a former police officer who heads an alliance of the gangs. This is crazy. He has faced sanctions from both the UN and the United States Department of Treasury. Apparently, all of this is taking place because of public frustration, which had been building up since Henry, the prime minister, since he did not curb the unrest. It boiled over after he failed to step down last month, citing escalating violence. Under a previous agreement, he had committed to hold elections and transfer power by February 7th, but apparently he has not done that, and this is why this is taking place. Caribbean leaders said on Wednesday that Henry had agreed to hold general elections no later than August 31st, 2025. The recent fighting came as Henry was visiting Kenya to finalize details with Kenyan president for the expected deployment of a multinational security support mission to Haiti. And in speaking to the press, a Haitian law enforcement source said gangs had attacked multiple police stations across the city since Thursday, killing at least 4 people and burning some of the stations down. So they don't even have police, really. Or at least they don't have police vehicles. It says, meanwhile, gunfire near the airport on Thursday forced airlines to suspend flights. The U.S. Embassy in Haiti issued a security alert Friday warning of gunshots and disruptions to traffic near the domestic and international terminals, as well as surrounding areas, including a hotel and a central area of a judicial police station. And in a statement on Sunday, the embassy urged U.S. citizens to leave the country due to the violence, adding that it would be on limited operations on Monday. The French embassy in Haiti said it was suspending visa and administration services on Monday, so no one had to go to work. Haiti has been gripped by a wave of unrest and gang violence in recent years. Warring gangs control much of Port-au-Prince, choking off vital supply lines to the rest of the country. Gang members have also terrorized the metropolitan population, forcing more than 300,000 people to flee from their homes amid waves of indiscriminate killing, kidnapping, arson, and graping. I'm going to say graping, not the other word. And they're also saying that some 1,100 people were killed, injured, and kidnapped in January alone in what the UN called the most violent month in 2 years. Y'all let me know what y'all think down in the comments, because even though this is over there and, you know, I do feel bad about what's happening over there, because there are innocent people caught in the middle of this whole drama, and they're being assaulted and everything else that I just mentioned before. But this could happen here think about if everything just went to ham. We lost power and all of that stuff. How do they keep the prisoners in? That's something we need to think about, especially if you live near a prison. But how do they keep the people in and not be overrun, and them getting out and doing what these people are doing now in Haiti here? Let me know what you think in the comments. I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care, stay safe, be vigilant, watch your surroundings. I love you, but God loves you more.
Never up, never down, never. Like a flame in the stone.